Today, we're talking about something that can completely transform your homeschooling day, and it's surprisingly simple: brain breaks. If, like me, you've ever felt like your child suddenly can't focus, lessons get harder and harder as the morning goes on, and you're all getting frustrated but for no obvious reason, then this video is for you. Because often it's not behavior, it's biology. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Kate Education. I'm Kate, an education and homeschooling consultant, here to support you on your home education journey, one step at a time. Our children's brains are still developing. When we homeschool, we spend a lot of time planning and thinking about curriculum, resources, structure, but sometimes we forget something really important. Our children's brains are still developing. They are not designed to concentrate for long, uninterrupted stretches. And a short pause, a real pause, can completely reset the atmosphere of your day. A well timed break is not wasting time. In fact, it might be one of the most powerful learning tools that you have. So, what does the research actually say? Research consistently shows that short physical activity breaks, so often called active breaks, improve attention and concentration. I've linked all the research mentioned in this video in my blog post, so find the link to that in the description below. So, this means, in general, children who move regularly focus better. And here's something fascinating: studies have shown that cognitive fatigue causes performance to decline steadily throughout the day, almost 1% per hour in a traditional school setting. But when short breaks are introduced, not only does the decline disappear, performance can actually improve beyond where it started. Now, that's huge. If you've ever noticed that learning feels harder later in the morning or late afternoon, this is why. The brain gets tired, just like our muscles do. Movement supports learning. Brain breaks aren't just about burning energy. They increase the blood flow and the oxygen to the brain. And the brain's networks involved in movement actually overlap with those involved in learning and memory. So movement isn't separate from learning, it enhances it. There was even a recent study showing that just 9 minutes of high intensity movement, so HIIT, before a cognitive task significantly improved the sustained attention and working memory in children aged 7 to 13 years old. 9 minutes. That's shorter than most cartoons. How long can children actually concentrate? So here's a general rule of thumb. A child's attention span is roughly 2 to 3 minutes per year of age. So a 6-year-old is around 12 to 18 minutes. An 8-year-old, around 16 to 24 minutes. And a 10-year-old, around 20 to 30 minutes. Of course, interest in what you are learning and your personality do make a difference. But if your 6-year-old is wriggling after 15 minutes of sitting still, that's not poor discipline or behavior. That's a developing brain doing exactly what it's supposed to do. How to use brain breaks practically. Let's make this simple. So instead of longer lessons, think of it in learning blocks. Say, for example, do a 15-minute learning and then a 5-minute movement break. 15 minutes of learning, then a 5-minute reset. And here's the key: don't wait until things fall apart. Take the break before the meltdown. Prevention's better than cure. It prevents fatigue rather than trying to fix it and get it back afterwards. What makes a good brain break? Not all breaks are equal. Scrolling, snacking, zoning out, they might feel like breaks, but they don't actually recharge the brain effectively. Active breaks are best. So, movement, laughter, breathing exercises, play, ideally screen free. Screens can make it harder to transition back to the focused work. 12 simple brain break ideas that you can use tomorrow. Here are some easy low prep ideas. There's a link to these and more in the description below. Quick dance party, one song, full energy, done. Mini HIIT session of 9 minutes. Star jumps, high knees, mountain climbers, short bursts. Simon Says, brilliant for listening skills and self-control. Stretching or kid-friendly yoga. Slow breathing, gentle movement, a calm reset. Nature scavenger walk. Find something red, find a smooth stone, find the most symmetrical leaf. Fresh air works wonders for parents and children. Brain teasers and riddles. What has keys but can't open locks? A piano. Juggling or Rubik's Cube. Hand-eye coordination and focus. Creative drawing linked to your topic. Learning about space. Draw planets in pastel. Studying Africa. Create a savanna sunset. Silly story building. Each person adds one sentence. The sillier, the better. Mindful box breathing. Inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. Then repeat. Freeze dance. Dance. Stop the music. Freeze instantly. Animal walks. Crab walk, bear crawl, frog jumps, giggles guaranteed. A few extra tips for parents. Set your expectations. Tell your child when the next break is coming. Predictability reduces resistance. Observe your child. Some need breaks every 15 minutes, other children can go for longer. Adjust to your child, not to a timetable. Keep structure around toys. It's absolutely fine to play as a break. Just be clear that you are returning to work afterwards. Structure builds security. And use humor. A quick dad joke can change the whole mood of a room. Connection fuels cooperation. Why this matters so much in homeschooling. In home education, you're often together all day long, so the atmosphere really matters. When we respect children's neurological limits, we will see better concentration, fewer power struggles, stronger retention, and happier days. Brain breaks are not indulgent, they are strategic, and a 5-minute pause might feel small, but over weeks and months, these small pauses can completely transform your homeschool rhythm, and that is time very well spent. So take it one brain break and one step at a time. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss future videos. And I'd love to know, what are some of your favorite brain breaks? Share them in the comments below so we can inspire each other. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.